In this example, we're given a circuit with some node definitions and some partial nodal equations. We have to fill in the missing parts of the nodal equations. That means we have to look at the terms that are given and decide what sign convention is being used and make sure the missing term corresponds to that sign convention. So in KCL at A, that's this supernode, we have an 8 ohm resistor current here. The positive terminal is VA plus 10 and the negative terminal is 0 volts. So this corresponds to this sign convention across the 8 ohm resistor. Since we have to follow the passive sign convention, that means that current is in this direction. So positive current corresponds to current that's leaving the node for this term. So this is the 8 ohm current, and its sign convention is that positive is leaving the node. The only other current out of this supernode is through the 6 ohm resistor. So this term corresponds to the 6 ohm current, but that term is subtracted. So this is a negative contribution. That means this term should correspond to current entering the node. So we're actually looking for current going in this direction, which implies a sign convention like this. So VB is at the higher voltage terminal, or more accurately, the assumed higher voltage terminal. So this term is going to be VB minus the voltage at the other terminal of the 6 ohm resistor, VA over the resistance, 6 ohms. And that is the missing term in this equation. The next equation is KCL at node B, this node here. Let me get rid of my other sign convention stuff. Let's take a look at the sign convention being used in these terms. This is VA minus VB over 6 ohms. That would be current in this direction. So this is positive current, it's entering the node. 0 minus VB over 3 ohms. This term is current entering the node through the 3 ohm resistor. 0 volts minus VB over 3 ohms. And this term is the current through the 15 ohm resistor, again with positive current from this plus sign corresponding to current entering node B. The assumed sign convention on voltage polarity is this. Current has to be assumed to be entering the positive voltage terminal. So all of these terms indicate that my sign convention is positive entering the node. This term is subtracted. That corresponds to a negative current. So this missing term in this box has to be leaving the node. The only current that's unaccounted for is through this 12 ohm resistor. So it's the current through the 12 ohm resistor. So the current's that direction through this resistance. This is the positive voltage terminal. So this term corresponds to VB minus the voltage at this terminal, which is 0 volts over 12 ohms. That's my missing term.